and welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Miami Marlins. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boog. I mean, one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the mound today, number 48.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And a foul ball left side.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Makes the catch up against the wall. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the rookie first baseman. 2 outs. Ball 2. Left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Cubs lead 1. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, number 45.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. And at the plate for Miami, number 12. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And it's strike 2.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And here's the rookie center fielder. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 3. Man at second. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
Batting third.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. Now here's the Marlins DH, Cedric Pena. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. He will score, and the Marlins have the lead. 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Manny Everett. And he deals. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting fifth. The first baseman, number 36.
And now the first baseman. One run across in the frame so far here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. And we're back. Top of the second. Leading off, number 32. Singh, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The pitch.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The 2-1. That's a little bit low. Next offering is in for a strike. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth. The center fielder,
Brian Rios, the next Cub to hit. The pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Andy Hines, the next to hit. And that'll load the bases.
That sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So digging in, Cruz. Ball to strike. That's down and in.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through that.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Balls it in, and there's one away.
Batting up, the right fielder, number 13.
Here's the rookie right fielder.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Left-hand batter waits. That's to third. Base hit. One run is in. Here comes the throw. Safe. He beats it. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, William Franco. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. Two on, one out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, left side. And it falls. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
The batter number 2. Second base.
And up next for Chicago, David Michaels. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
All eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's under it. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, as a former outfielder, I love this play. When you get the opportunity to throw a guy out at the plate, makes the catch as the runner tags, and a laser throw to the plate on the money for the double play. It's time to go hit.
We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the rookie catcher, Trent Green. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one just missing inside, and the count's full. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with... Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now the left fielder, he's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The wind of the pitch. Outside. And it's 2-1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A massive home run. And it ties it up. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
So 1 out, nobody on. Logan Wood getting ready to hit. In the air to left center. Squeezes it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Now the rookie second baseman. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. In the air out towards right center. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. 2-2 game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Urban McDonald. And the righty deals. That one fouled off. The wind and the pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole. And the next pitch is way outside. McDonald gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And he chases that one. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Down the third baseman. Gets the call. And the count 1-2. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Taps softly to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that is the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now for the Marlins, number 12. Righty delivers. Outside low. Now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Three-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hines makes the grab, 1 away.
The bat, number 11.
Now the number 2 hitter. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And another ball.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Now fly ball to right set. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
2 down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game. If you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Man at first, and now it's going to be Manny Everett. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. We are tied 2-2. Decisive 3rd game of the wild card round. So up now for Chicago, Andy Hines. That one inside, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 3-1. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now a chance for Cruz. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
And now the right fielder. That's to 3rd. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the 4th. All even, 2 apiece. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, number 36. And it skips into dirt.
You know, these Marlins did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Trent Green. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable. Does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number 1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
And now it's 1-2. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to 3rd. No, he held up. Two down. This one high in the air to left center. On the move. Dives and it gets by. Lead runner touches second, headed for 3rd. Throw comes in. Runner another stop. Second and third, nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Here's the left fielder. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That just misses. Well, that's ball 2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's
chopped left side. And that one handled. Save! He beats the throw to first, and they take the lead.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
First and second, no outs. Here's the third baseman, Logan Wood.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Here comes a pitch.
That's a ball.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
2-2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And now, number 41. Next offering is fouled back.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
New inning getting started, and now here is William Franco. The 3-1. And that's too high, ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
David Michaels will hit next. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Franco aboard here at first with nobody out. Line drive.
Well, Baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now the Cubs catcher, Urban McDonald.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
At the belt and fires. And now 2-1. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. There's the ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Man at second. In the air, out towards left center. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 33.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The pitch. That one not close. 2-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swung on, belted. Back there. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Cubs 2. Bottom of the inning, digging in, number 11. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So now the DH spot, Cedric Pena. And the pitch. Ground ball, could be 2. Takes it to the bag, that's 1. How about that double play?
Great job by the shortstop right there. Fields it, decides to take it himself. Second baseman can just chill out until the next play.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Manny Everett. Lifted in the air, right center field. On his way over. Nabs it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. So up now for Chicago, number 32. The 1-1. And another ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
And a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. And it's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
No outs, runner at first. Brian Rios, the next Cub to hit.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Check on the runner. Back standing. He's in there safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
Should be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here. At least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 48 done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. On the mound now, Simon.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Andy Hines now at the plate. And the pitch. Swings and misses.
One ball.
Slider right there. Go-ahead run at second here in the third and final game of the series. Oh, that hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. But they do get a run. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And next for the Cubs, Cruz.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Kicks and fires. Popped up. He's under it. 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now it's the right fielder.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Number 34 up and throwing. Number 32 getting cranked up as well. Down the line, drifts towards it, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Got him. Good job of damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now here is number 36.
Number 36.
And a 1-1. And a foul ball. And here it comes. And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the right-hander deals. Backed off the plate that time. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Trent Green, the next up for the Marlins. Off the plate inside. And a count 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Number 38 up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Number as well. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That one way outside. 13 next to hit for the Marlins. And the 3-1. And a strike in there.
3-2.
Center. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Number 45 departs, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 35.
Number 35.
Now the left fielder.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swing and a bouncer. Cruz. Off balance speed. There's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out. Logan Wood, the next up for the Marlins.
The third baseman, Logan Wood.
Throw to first, and he's back in safely. The 1-1, runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save!
Just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
One out and a runner at second. There's a strike.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
And now 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Man at second. Got it by him for the K. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite-level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. This with a changeup, and the count is 3-1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that one hammered. Rios going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the 7th now in Game 3. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cubs 3. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, William Franco.
That's ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So up next, David Michaels. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Popped up left side. Wood moving under it. Out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And here's the catcher, Urban McDonald. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
2 outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Two outs. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cubs 3. Bottom of the 7th, and now the shortstop, number 12.
The shortstop, number 12.
The shortstop takes a ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now the center fielder. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. McDonald down to first with it. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Late on that fastball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Number 39 gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the third baseman. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And that one is lifted in the air. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. One away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And up next for Chicago, Brian Rios. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's a strikeout. And about front for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So up now for Chicago, Andy Hines. Right back to him on the mound. Over to first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cubs 3. Bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Manny Everett. The wind of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Comes a 2-2. And that's too high.
Boy, the way off that fastball off right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Trent Green.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Trent Green. Late on that fastball.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Two. Just off the outside edge. Number 13 up next. Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the 9th now in Game 3. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cubs 3. So the Marlins go with a new arm, number 43.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game, and the batter will be the shortstop, Cruz. Looking to get the tying run on base. To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
He's 2 outs away. And now the right fielder. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, 2-1. Just missed. William Franco waiting for a turn at the plate. And a pitch. And the tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
So the batting order turns over. William Franco, the next to hit. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Runner on the go. That one drilled left field. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now, David Michaels. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So 2 down now, and here is Urban McDonald. 4-4 in the ninth. Ripped to short. Rolls across the diamond, and that is that. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. All even now at 4 apiece. So bottom of the ninth, and at the plate for Miami, number 13.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-1. Movement in the Cubs bullpen, number 38, getting ready to go. Pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Logan Wood, the next up for the Marlins. The pitch. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the second baseman.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Miami down in order. Still all square at 4 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here, and here is number 33. And another ball. Now it's belted. Out of here. Home run. He powers that one out of here. Now they're out in front. It's 5-4.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Number 34 will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the third baseman. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Just off the inside edge.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And there's one away.
Now the center fielder, Brian Rios.
And next for the Cubs, Brian Rios. One out, bases empty, and a run in. And here in extra innings. And that drops in for a strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Andy Hines, the next Cub to hit. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, number 41.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the shortstop. The line to kick the pitch. This to third, and that one handled. Slings it across, and here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Here's the center fielder.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, the worst part on that one is he lost control against one of the fastest guys on the team. This might turn into a double.
1 down, runner at first. Cedric Pena getting ready to hit. The other way, makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Marlins down to their final out. Manny Everett, the next up for the Marlins.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer. He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight. Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The Marlins down to their final strike. That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And that's it. Series over. They are off to the NLDS. So the Chicago Cubs take game 3 and are on to the division series, Singy. This was a tough task having to play all 3 games in hostile territory, but they got it done winning 2 out of 3.
Well, you said it. Winning is always a challenge on the road, but even more so in the postseason. They showed me a lot in this series, and I think this win is going to send them into the next round feeling pretty confident about what they can accomplish here in October.
And a tough end to the season on the other side. They obviously had bigger hopes for an October
Here
run,
now is the
but that